So, I'm going to have to talk about the PS4 Pro and Xbox One X gap again because it really bothers me that he, it's not just the casuals that don't get it, but it's also the hardcore that don't get it either. Now, am I like a be all, end all, know it all of all things technical? Obviously not. Never. Absolutely never. But I've done my own research and I've come to very, very confirmed conclusions, which a good number of them have turned out to be true in a good number of years. The reason why I'm doing this video, though, is because of recent activity. You see, you're gonna love this, guys. Phil Spencer said that the PS4 Pro is not in competition with the Xbox One X because the PS4 Pro is not a true 4K machine. Even though, as of the time of this video recording, the Pro already has more native 4K games than there are announced for the Xbox One X. Now, a little bit of detail here. After the little embarrassing interview was made, a little discovery was shown at Microsoft's Xbox website, saying that, showing definitively that the X will indeed have native 4K, dynamic 4K, and checkerboard rendering. Does this sound familiar? Yes, because it's the same thing as the PS4 Pro. Now, will the Xbox One X have more native 4K games eventually? Of course. But will that mean that all games will eventually be native 4K? No. Because there's this interesting thing. The gap between the PS4 and Xbox One S is actually the same, if you really look at it, as the original PS4 and Xbox One, but in reverse. And I'm so tired, I've just taken my time to talk. I'm just having a hard time really thinking everything out. The thing about it is, there are actually things that kept both sides from having the gap widened. If you recall, there were advantages on the Xbox One that kept it from falling further and further behind the PS4. That being the higher CPU speed, and the embedded SRAM. That did give the RAM a bit of a boost. Not like a super boost that made every game better, no, but enough to not completely fall behind. You know, as where the PS4 game would be 1080p, Xbox One would be 900p, or PS4 being 900p, Xbox One being 720p, and so on and so on. The reverse will be true for the Xbox One X. Whenever there is a 4K game, there's going to potentially be an 1800p game, or maybe even a 3K game on the PS4 Pro. The reason for that is that as the advantages of the Xbox One original were explained, there is one advantage that the PS4 Pro has that the X doesn't, and this is confirmed now. The PS4 Pro has double speed FP16 or double speed half precision floating point, up to 8.4 teraflops. Now that makes it sound like it's going to be more powerful than the Xbox One, but no, that's not the case at all. But if used wisely, it can definitely be used to close the gap. Not like match it, but just not fall too far behind in image quality. Also, I want to make a second video explaining the realities of bringing a base console version up to 4K. Until then, here's one out.